Previous lecture we saw a little bit about fractions and its categories and how to go from fractions to decimals. Now, let's talk about percentages. Percentages are expressions are actually the numbers when expressed as a fraction of 100, right? And fractions and percentages are very closely related. Why? Because percentages are just the fractions, but you have to have the denominator as 100 while tackling with the percentages, right? So percentage, it's just the representation of a number of an expression having the denominator 100, right? For example, I've got a number 25. Now 25 in percentage, it becomes 25 divided by 100, right? So that's how we are going to convert any number to percentage, or convert any either fraction to a percentage, right? Now, why do we use percentage? That's the case here. So primarily we use percentages to compare different quantities, right? So for example, a kid attempted in a math exam and he scored 24 out of 25, right? Now I want to compare his result with respect to 100, right? I need to compare his result with respect to 100, like how he has performed, and I want to check how much he scored out of 100, right, as a percentage. So what I would do, I need to make sure that this denominator is 100. So what I will do, I will multiply it with 4, right? And same I'm gonna do with the numerator as well, right? Multiply by 4. Now 24 times 4 is actually 96, right? 24 times 4 is 96, whereas 25 times 4 is 100, and that's what I want. To represent any number, you need to make sure that the denominator is 100. Now that means the comparison says out of 100 he might have scored 96%, or 96 out of 100, right? And to convert this into, or any fraction, or any fraction to a percentage, you just need to multiply it by 100, right? Now I got a fraction, right? I just need to multiply it with 100 and I'm gonna get the real percentage, which is 96%, right? So the key idea of the percentage is to representing a number having a denominator as 100, right? Now let's see a practice problem. So we have this question. So let's try this example. So which of the following is the same as 68%? And so 68%, that means if you are representing a number as percentage, it must got a denominator of 100, right? So option D is actually right, because it represents the 68%, right? Or sometime you might have to write this as a decimal. So 68 out of 100, that means 68 out of 100, and you got 2 zeros, so the decimal at 68 will move towards left 2 times, 1 and then 2, so it will be here. So the 0.68. Alright, so 0.68 will be the decimal value of 68 over 100. So that's how we convert. See, we converted a percentage to a fraction, and then we converted a fraction to a decimal. So this is the roadmap we might need to follow, right? So in this question, which of the following is the same as 76%? Alright, so I can see I got fractions as an option, and a whole number and a decimal, and of course not a degree because this is an angular unit, right? So 76 over 100 as a fraction, it would become 76 over 100, right? And in decimal it will become 0.76, right? So the correct option is option A.